afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Division 1 gold medal match of the Little League State Title. Your umpiring call for the day on the plate, Noah Rowley. At first, Matt Wagner. And at third, Michael Ryan. On the ice side, Macarthur, Jack Ball. Logan Jones. Bo Burrows. Lucas Ball. Benjamin Parker. Maddox Inglis. Isaac Eve. Noah Bengathius Jones. Ryan Tarday. William Woods. Sonny Daniels. And Jackson Burrows. This team is coached by Tim Inglis. And for Manly, Isaac Johnson. Ben Priestley. Aidan Clark. Riley White. Don Haley. Charlie Frankel. Noah Smith. Tyson Story. Jack Connolly. Cohen Needs. Gus Vegan. And Noah Ziggy. For those that can you please stand and remove your hats for a playing of the Australian national anthem. Good luck and level!
I'm just sat there. Huh?
Oh, so what you guys? You guys in the other game?
I'm not sitting right in front of you in the other game.
Bro, the commentator's talking about you. When the Grand Slam happened,
April baseball, bit of gold medal action
out at Blacktown International Sports Park. Manly and Macarthur, your Little League Division 1 gold medal game. One of the more interesting matchups we've had so far this week. Manly putting a lot of time, money and effort into the development of their younger ranks. It's already looking like it's paying off. Manly the home side, Macarthur away. Going to be leading off with Jack Ball. And strike one called. Noah Rowley, your home plate umpire. Matt Wagner at first and Michael Bryan over in the hot corner. Two elder statesman umpires with Noah Rowley more on the younger side, but quite an excellent umpire himself. Was joining us earlier in today's proceedings for about a half inning in the Div 2 gold medal game. Going to check on him. Ball. Running down your Macarthur lineup, you've got Jack Ball, Logan Jones and Bo Burrows, the three that are due up in the first. Lucas Falls, Benjamin Parker is... Ball's going to pop one up to the catcher, who's going to park under it. And the first out is retired for Manly. As mentioned a minute ago, Lucas Falls hitting fourth, Benjamin Parker fifth, Maddox Inglis sixth, Isaac Heath seven, Koa Van Altheus Jones, Ryan Tarvey, William Woods, Sonny Daniels and Jackson Burrows round out the lineup. Line shot up the right side foul line. Stays foul for Logan Jones. Defensive alignment for Manly. Left field, Noah Smith. Centre field, Cohen Needs, and right field, Isaac Johnson. Round the horn, we've got Aidan Clark, Dom Playley, Gus Fegan, and Ben Breesley. You've got Charlie Frankel on the bump. And behind the dish, Riley White. Now, I have it on good authority that Charlie Frankel's gotten the nod here to start the gold medal match. Aidan Clark has been the star pitcher for Manly this tournament. I believe it was a complete game against Cronulla earlier this week. And that'll be out number 2 for Charlie Frankel. Brings up the 3-hole hitting Aidan Clark. Had a decent pair of offensive games. The Div 2 Grand Final ending with an 18-9 scoreline, if I'm not incorrect. With Macarthur getting the nod in that game. Ball makes the count 1-1. Charlie Frankel trying to blank out the first frame of the day. Foul ball. Line shot through the left side. That's going to turn. That's going to burn. And just like that, Bo Burrows is at second. A 2-out double in the first. And watch these kids have fun. Four-hole hitting, Lucas Falls pops one up. Just trying to play a little bit of swap places baseball potentially, lining one to the fence if he can. These two teams faced off earlier in the week. The only loss for Macarthur coming via the way of this Manly outfit. Ended up as a 13-8 scoreline. Manly again getting the top there. Manly scoring 6 runs in the first, which is the maximum amount you can get if you're playing Div 2. Unfortunately, in Div 1, it is a let it eat kind of situation. Played 6 innings. Line shot. And the play at first to freeze the scoring attempt. Macarthur get 1 on with 2 out, but are unable to convert. We head to the home half of the first. Manly yet to have a hit.
There you go, Jacko!
A balmy Easter Saturday out at the ballpark here in Blacktown. Might look a little unusual to those baseball folks. Well, we've got an all-dirt infield. It's because we're in the softball arenas. Softball New South Wales kindly lending us their facilities for Little League state titles this week. What is I wouldn't say a balmy 31, but it is 31 degrees out here today. Isaac Johnson leading off for Manly, swings over strike 1. Lineup for Manly consists of Isaac Johnson, followed by Ben Breasley and Aidan Clark, who are all due up this inning. Swung on left side, picked up, fumbled. Just like that, we've got a runner on, and the perfect game gets lost. Get to the defensive alignment in a minute. Looks like it was Maddox Inglis who was unable to get a clean grab at it. Back to the lineup. Riley White hitting 4th. Oh. What could have been for Macarthur turns into a nothing at all. Possibility for a double play, grounded hard to the right side. Jack Ball unable to make the transfer to Beau Burrows, at least efficiently. Clark swinging first pitch. Good aggressive hitting from the Manly squad early. Got Isaac Johnson, Ben Breasley, Aidan Clark, the 3 due up, as you can see now. Riley White, Dom Playley, Charlie Frankel, Noah Smith, and Tyson Story, top 8. We do hit through 12 in Little League. Jack Connolly, Cohen Needs, Gus Fegan, and Noah Ziggy round out the Manly lineup. 1 grounded foul for Macarthur defensively. Coart Van Altheus Jones in left field. Lucas Falls in centre and Sonny Daniels in right. Maddox Inglis, as mentioned a minute ago, at 3rd base. Beau Burrows, Jack Ball, and Isaac Heath round out the horn. Got Jackson Burrows pitching and Logan Jones behind the dish. So none out, 2 on. And your 3-hole hitter already getting quite aggressive on a 1 and 2 count. Swings on it, grounded. Left side. Inglis will take the play at his own base. We're going to go back across, and he'll get two at his own base. Forget the one, you'll get the deuce. Coast to coast, go Macarthur. Goes Inglis, Heath, Inglis. The force play at his own bag, and then Manly just trying to eke out a spare 60. Gonna bite him. Does bring Riley White. Gonna ground one foul. One and one. Strike two to White. Riley White, a Pittwater junior. Went to Nationals last year, so it's not as though he's unaware of the situation that he's in. Remember, the winning team will represent New South Wales at Nationals later this year. I believe it'll be King's birthday long weekend is the start of the tournament. And if I'm not incorrect, it's also played out here at Blacktown International Sports Park. So it'll be a nice home game for whatever winning squad we have. 1 and 2. Swung on and foul. Home plate umpire Noah Rowley making sure that that call was known. Getting on it early and not taking prisoners. Seen a pair of offensive slugfests today. I think we might be in for a different change. Riley White fouls off another. Riley White fouling another. Jackson borrows the awkward lefty pitch. Always hard to get a good side in when you have a lefty on the bump to start. Unable to drag that one in, a 2-2 count with 2 out. Chopped foul. We've seen a lot of offensive dominated games today, as I mentioned a minute ago, and again, I think you're in for a complete opposite of that. Swung on again and fouled off again. And a walk to White. Riley White finally taking the free 60. And Dom Playley now up to bat. Massive swing on strike one. Talked in the first game of today about how quickly technology has advanced in the baseball realm, with especially in the realm of bats. If any of these kids get a hold of one, do not be surprised. It finds its way out of the ballpark. Chopped left side and jumping out of the glove. Oh, they're going to hold Clark at third. What could have been a lead-off run. And we are going to have the... Yes, we are. We're going to have 2 out, catcher, run rule. 2 out. If a catcher is on base, they are allowed to sub out to get their gear on quicker. I believe it was Ben Breesley is going to take Riley White's spot at second. Charlie Frankel now going to stride in. Just got the count back from that Riley White at bat. 14 pitches. Most pitchers will be happy with that in an innings. Not in a singular at bat. And Frankel's going to swing over it. And the scores are still goose eggs. We head to the second. Scoring opportunities are plenty, and none of them home to roost. Scores are still 0-0. Away half of the second. Macarthur up to bat. Benjamin Parker, Maddox Inglis and Isaac Heath all due up in this inning. Got Frankel on the mound, and what can I tell you about Frankel? Well, he's a Forest Cardinals junior, a fan of the Cleveland Guardians. Won State League, well, won Little League Division 2 Nationals last year, not State League. That's Nationals is a step above. Hopefully he's looking to add to the trophy case with a win today and to roll that onto Nationals Div 1 glory. Benjamin Parker's going to line one back through the middle. And a lead-off single. Potentially some runs on the board for Macarthur. Maddox Inglis now up at the plate. Would you be surprised if I said that he was an Atlanta Braves fan? Would you be at all shocked? Played in Cooperstown previously for, if I'm not incorrect, what would be a Little League tournament that they have over in Cooperstown with some excellent miniature fields. Unfortunately, it looks like he's the only Braves fan on the rosters today. That's right, brother. You've got me with you. And a ball makes it 1-1. Two and one, rather. Massive swing from Maddox. Makes it 2-2. And rung him up. Rowley with a bit of kung fu. And Maddox Inglis will ride the pine yet again. Brings Isaac Heath up to the box. Chopped right side. It'll get over the first baseman. And station to station. Earth, Mars, Jupiter, folks. Koa Van Altheus Jones. Lefty. Always good to have an opposite-handed matchup somewhere in the lineup. What some would commonly call it is lineup protection. Usually reserved for having players hit one after the other of opposite hands. Shows bunt, pulls back, strike call. What can I tell you about these two teams thus far this tournament? Macarthur scored 56, allowed 23 for a differential of 33. Manly, on the other hand, scored 54, allowed 23 as well, for a differential of 31. So quite similar tournaments. Both won a couple games leading into today. Big swing from Koa. Makes the count 2-2. Runners have moved over, so we've got two in scoring position and only one out. Got to imagine that if Macarthur can't convert, there's going to be trouble. Koa Van Altheus Jones going to swing his boots off, and at least he went down swinging. Ryan Tarve now up. Tarve, a Camden Red Sox junior. Dodgers fan, went to Dodgers Stadium last year in September. Was able to watch this star of Shohei hit a home run. Says his favourite player is Teoscar Hernandez. Went bit into his bag. Always good to see the kids picking someone other than the big three. Speaking of big, that was a pretty big swing to keep the frame shut. Head to the bottom of the second. Nothing converted, nothing scored. 0-0 ball game. Welcome back. We've still got the southpaw of Jackson Burrows on the mound. Going to see Noah Smith, Tyson Story, and Jack Billy Connolly up to bat. Ball one. Line straight back through the middle and another lead-off single. This time for the Maroon. It's times like this, in grand final situations where you've just got to lock in and do what needs to be done. Tyson Story strides in. And the play is made at second. A chopping grounder to third baseman Maddox Inglis, who takes it on an awkward hop and fires over to second to get the first out of the inning. And that, as mentioned earlier, Jack Billy Connolly now on. Shows bunt with a hype fire, which, again, with all the technology, if you've got a hype fire in hand, you'd be wanting to swing away. 0-1 count, runner on first, one out. Potential hit and run situation. Shows bunt again, puts it down, fouled again. We've got it here. He is Jack Connolly legally, but he does prefer Billy, so unless I forget, he will be Billy for the rest of the day. And Forest Baseball Club is a Mets fan, which does dock him some points with the commentary crew. Did win Nationals Div 2 last year. It's a 1-2 count. One and two, runner still on first. Swings. Gets folded there. Unfortunate as it may be, Billy Connolly goes down swinging. Bowls him with the off speed. What a beautiful pitch. We've got a lefty on lefty matchup. Cohen needs center fielder against Jackson Burrows. Not often you get the old lefty on lefty. When it happens, magic usually comes from it. Ball down and away. Getting away from the catcher. Another swing, fouls another one. Two and one count. Chopped left side, it'll stay in. Maddox Inglis takes the short one. Runners are on corners. Logan Bones Jones giving his field what should be their marching orders. And Gus Fegan's going to foul one long down the right field line. Gus Fegan, another massive swing. Jackson Burrows fires in, strike 3. And he says, please don't talk about me when I'm gone. I will see you in the next inning. We head to the third, still a 0-0 ball game. Three hits apiece. We are in the top of the third. Ball one called. William Woods, Sonny Daniels, and Jackson Burrows. With your 3 due up for Macarthur. Strike 1 called. It is your 10, 11, 12 as you are allowed to hit through 12 in Little League. Again, one of the many quirks of playing junior baseball. Ball up. One of the other fun things, it's similar to watching Aaron Judge and Jose Altuve face each other. Get a lot of size disparity. Seems like Riley White is the same size as William Woods when he's in a crouch. Ball up and in, draws the walk. And a lead-off walk for Macarthur. Lord Almighty, with the amount of gear that these kids have, you'd start calling them Barry Bonds. Sonny Daniels now up. Strike 1 called. Ball called that time on Sonny Daniels. Don't be surprised if we do see, again, station-to-station base running. Not a lot of teams can be built like a Matt O'Neill offense, as Daniels is going to square around bunt. Out at first, but does move Woods over to second. Played a bit of a game with friend and fellow commentator Luke Eisenhower throughout the State League finals of what is the magic number. If you ask me, the magic number for this game, somewhere around 3. It's going to be a strong defensive game. Neither squad really putting up or wanting to allow many runs. Again, that is baseball 101. But when you got a trip to Nationals on the line and potentially a trip to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, everything matters. Every at-bat matters. Every step, every ladder on the rung, every part of it takes you there. Ball down. 2-1 count. Jackson Burrows making sure he's getting his call. Another ball, 3-1. Could get a shot of Woods standing next to either of the left side infielders would really show you what it means to play Little League. And strike 2 called. 1 out and a runner on second. You're doing anything if you're Macarthur to get the lead-off run. You walked, you sack bunted him over. Now it's time to reap the rewards. Ball 4, Burrows takes the Johnny Cash. And runners on first and second. And Jackson Burrows doing exactly what a bottom order batsman should be doing, and that is whatever he can to flip the lineup card back over. Jack Ball striding in for Macarthur. Jack Ball popped up in his first at-bat. Pretty much sat directly in the lap of Riley White. Didn't have to move too much. Shows bunt, pulls back. Runner's not moving. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. Swung on through the middle. Off of Frankel. Won't make the play at second, but they will make one at first. Jack Ball doing exactly what the Colts need him to do. That's move a runner over. All of a sudden, Logan Bones Jones has a potential to be an early hero. We are going to have a change of runners. I'm unsure if that's is 2 out. Logan Bones Jones is the catcher. I'll get back to you if there has been a change. Unless that was Jackson Burrows, the pitcher. Which it was. Got pulled. Which again is more of a safety thing and also a time thing. Bones Jones got a drop third strike in his first showing today. Unable to reach, unfortunately. It's an 0-2 count. Swings on it, chopper, right side. And he beats it out. The ball gets away from the first baseman. We score 1, we score 2. Oh my stars. Logan Bones Jones, folks. Breaks the lock, scores 2, and we are off to the races. Looks like we're going to have a potential injury timeout. Was Gus Fegan unable to make that play? He will be pulled from fielding duty. Jack Connolly going to find his way over to second. Ben Breesley unable to make the squeeze at first. And Bo Burrows now up to bat. Bo Burrows, a Camden Red Sox junior, fan of the Boston Red Sox. Played in the Cal Ripken World Series at Crown Point, Indiana, for the Drop Bears. Cal Ripken World Series is usually a fun one to just go and sit around and watch. Frankel taking a couple warm-up pitches halfway through an inning, which not something you see every day, but someone called the Zach Greinke classic. Might just be to keep his arm loose while Macarthur coach asks a couple questions. And Logan Jones is going to have that catcher rule pulled in. And looks like Jack Ball's going to take his spot at first. So Bo Burrows shows bunt. And no. Macarthur finally breaking the dreadlock. Strike one called. You can hear those quite active and quite loud Macarthur fans getting behind the Colts. Ball up. 2-1 count, 2 out, top 3. Was informed between games that it's not an hour 30, it's an hour 45 with that same 5-minute rule. A massive swing from Bo Burrows. My Lord, if you got a hold of that, can only imagine the damage that would have been caused. Swings over it to close out the frame. We head to the bottom of the third. Macarthur finally breaking us open, leading 2-0. And we are back. Still got Jackson Burrows. Looks like Noah Ziggy's going to find the meat of the bat. Be a lead-off single. We are away like a herd of turtles. Top of the lineup, Isaac Johnson. Swung on, bounced. Double play opportunity, no. We're going to get neither. Isaac Johnson able to beat out the infield single. What could have become a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad inning for Manly has instead possibly ignited a fire under them. Ben Breasley fouls one right side. Breasley from Pittwater Baseball Club, another LA Dodgers fan. Won Little League Nationals in 2014, hoping to go back-to-back and put another ring in the trophy cabinet. Just been told that there's no time limit for this matchup. It's just a 6-inning complete. Extras if necessary. Three and one count to Breasley. A major scoring opportunity for Manly. Swings on it, left side, goes foul. And Breasley gets rung up on what he thought was a walk. No doubt about it, that off-speed pitch absolutely demolishing the Manly side thus far. Aiden Clark up to bat. Clark, one of the names that kept getting thrown around for players to watch, and if I'm not incorrect, Clark versus Burrows is what I was told the matchup of the day. If you want to watch pure Little League, this is the one to watch. 0-2 count. Clark reached on fielder's choice in his first at-bat of the day. Swings to keep himself alive. 0-2 again. Sees ball, and an almost a complete recreation of his first at-bat. If he puts a ball in play here, it will be a perfect recreation. 1-2. Put in play, drilled left side, and will hold at third. Van Alpheus Jones covers over that left center gap. Keeps the runners moving station to station. One out and loaded bases. If Manly can't convert even one of these, and as they head to the middle of their lineup, there might be trouble afoot. Tim Inglis coming out having a small chat with his starter. Can't imagine he's going to pull him yet. Just going to have a small conversation. Going to go around the grounds through all of the MLB games today, 13-11 Cubs Diamondbacks, 10-7 Guards Pirates, 7-3 Tigers Royals, 7-2 Phillies Marlins, 1-0 Yanks Rays, 8-3 Reds Orioles. Blue Jays Mariners was a 3-1 ball game. Red Sox over the White Sox 10-3. Battle of the Laundry. Riley White is going to take strike one. Mets got over the Cardinals 5-4. Braves got a win over the Twins 6-4. Dodgers Rangers 3-0. Brewers Athletics 5-3. Astros Padres 6-4. And Angels Giants 2-0. Popped up, right side, stays foul. Chopped left side. Maddox Inglis makes the play at home. And Ziggy was unable to get around or through it. Force play was put on. Dom Playley. Ball one. Ball two inside. So 2-1 count to Playley. Strike two called. Just around around the grounds. It was a 48-38 loss for Slippery Rock against Ferris State University. That was on December 14th. Bit of shout out to any Michigan Wolverines fans. 3-2 count. Load them up, let them eat, kid. Show us that off speed. Grounded. Back to the pitcher. And unable to make a play. First run will score on fielding indifference. Jackson Burrows looking up to Maddox Inglis, wanting to make the play at third. Unfortunately, unable to pick a side. We are going to have another catch-up change. Riley White not getting pulled, but have a Noah Ziggy come and take a run for him. Umpiring triplet. Having a small conversation with nothing to do. Noah Rowley calling a fairly straightforward game thus far. Not much he can do. I'm not incorrect. It's Michael Bryan over at third that is the crew chief. So any judgment calls inevitably go through him. Swing strike one for Charlie Frankel. Struck out swinging in his first at-bat. See strike two there. And strike three swinging. Got him sorted. And just like that, we cross the halfway mark. We head to the top of the fourth. Manly finally able to make a small comeback, 2-1. Charlie Frankel taking his place on the mound yet again. Lucas Falls, Benjamin Parker and Maddox Inglis due up for Macarthur. Lucas Falls, another Camden Red Sox. Macarthur outfit, chock full of Camden Red Sox players, only one from the Mets Baseball Club, that is your starter, Jackson Burrows. Lucas Falls, fan of the Boston Red Sox. Did a home run, state champs last year. It's an 0-2 count. Ball 1 and 2. Grounded out in his only previous attempt. Fouls that one back. Rounded out to the left side again in his only previous attempt at bat today. Swings on one big. One's back. And it gets taken in. Cohen needs fighting the sun. Went to grab what ended up being a beautiful piece of hitting, but unfortunately not fruitful. Benjamin Parker coming up to bat. Rawlings branded stick. Swings high one. Those Icon Series bats, some of the best value for money you'll get from a Little League bat. When you do get a hold of them with that Rawlings Icon, they can go a long way. With a swing like that, not sure what's worse, the swing or the bat. Both going to put Some pedal to the metal if they make contact. 0-2 count. And see strike 3. He rang him up. We'll now invite Maddox Inglis up to the plate. 2 out, top of the 4th. Maddox Inglis struck out looking in his only previous chance today. Took 6 pitches to do so. And sees strike 2, 0-2 count. Just across the hour mark of this game, even though time isn't a factor, just something to keep in mind. Popped up, right side, and taken in to shut out the frame. Some excellent pitching from Charlie Frankel to keep Manly in with a chance. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Macarthur still leading Manly 2-1. We have got a pitching change for Macarthur. Benjamin Parker coming in exchange for Jackson Burrows. Do believe that's the only fielding change we've got. Strike 1 called. The shadows have been slowly creeping in. Finally gotten to the point where the sun's coming through that mainway arch. Ball getting through the shortstop. Bo Burrows unable to get a solid grab of it. Now Tyson Story be followed by Billy Connolly. Double play attempt here potentially. Gets one out at second. The ball gets away from first. And Story will get back in time. So a grounder to the right side. Damage isn't as bad as it possibly could have been. Again, Billy Connolly now striding into the box. Popped up, right side. And on one swing, on 2 swings, sorry, we get from none to 2 out. Brings Cohen Needs up to the dish. Strike one called on him. Cohen Needs of Forest Baseball. A Cubbies fan. Strike two called. Represented Australia in Guam last year for the Under-12s World Cup qualifiers. And rung him up. Strike three called. And we head to the fifth. Macarthur's pitching the story of the day. Macarthur leading 2-1.
Nugget!
Nugget!
Isaac Heath, Koa Van Altheus Jones and Ryan Tarve due up for Macarthur. Strike one to Heath. Singled in his first at-bat of the day. Swings over. Strike two. It's a one pitch at-bat. Went to right fielder. We have had some defensive alignment changes for Manly. Noah Ziggy taking up right field instead of Isaac Johnson. Cohen Needs is still out in centre and Noah Smith still in left. First strikeout of the day for Isaac Heath. Just double checking, making sure the infield is still all the same, which looks like it is. Strike one called. Van Altheus Jones struck out in his first at-bat. Strike two called. Went, well, it looks like quite a long at-bat. There's only 6 pitches, but when it's written up in Game Changer, it looks like it's about 20,000 pitches long. And strike three swinging. As mentioned earlier, this isn't your average slugfest that you'd seen earlier today. This is going to become a game of millimetres. One swing can flip this game on its head. As Ryan Tarve rejoins us. Chopper, left side, picked up by Clark. Fires in. No! He doesn't get it. Clark with a play on the hop. Almost off-footed. Unable to put it on his first baseman's chest. Put a 2 out. 2 out single. Puts Ryan Tarvey on, and William Woods shows bunt. Pulls back, strike one. Tarvey will go, and Tarvey will be safe. Clark unable to get a hold of it this time. No, it's not Clark, that's Playley. It was Playley that went to make the play from short. Clark at third. Hard to tell when you've got two mountainous 11-year-olds shading on the left side. Was Playley unable to make the throw clean at first and unable to pull it in on the steal. And Tarvey's gone again. Clark misses at that time, but Playley's on the back up. All of a sudden, we start talking insurance runs. You've got the lead. What number do you need to get to make it happen? William Wood swings, and that'll close out the inning. A 2-out, beat-out single. Unable to convert. As we head to the bottom of the fifth, Macarthur still leading 2-1. Home half of the fifth. Potentially 1.5 frames left to go for Little League state titles here in New South Wales. Gus Fegan, Noah Ziggy, and Isaac Johnson, your what would be 8-9-1. Instead, it's a 11-12-1. Chopped, one pitch. Over and unable to get it. Benjamin Parker tries shading back, unable to get a hold of it. And instead of a one-out batter, got a runner on with Noah Ziggy, the Zigster. Gonna register that as a reached on error. He's gonna go against William Woods, who's playing at second. And that injury substitution makes the play at second. Maddox Inglis with a spectacular front-facing grab. Able to take the short hopper towards William Woods. And Isaac Johnson, top of the order. Shows bunt, pulls back. Not pulls back, fouls back rather. So with one strike, one out and a runner on. Another foul. 0-2 count to Isaac Johnson. Oh, and 2. Chopped. And that'll be 2 out. Benjamin Parker with a beautifully executed PFP. You got to imagine his coach is going to be happy with that. And Ben Breesley, the first baseman, coming up to bat. Time called. Ball down inside at his feet. Struck out looking in his last showing. One and one. Left side, Maddox English shades back. And all you need is 3. Head to the top of the 6th. What could be the last? And again, 3 is a magic number, folks. Macarthur leading Manly 2-1. Top of what could potentially be the last, folks. Sonny Daniels, Jackson Burrows, and Jack Ball. Going to be the 3 due up for Macarthur. Daniels shows bunt. Ball in the dirt. Strike called. Daniels with a pair of sacrifices today, or a singular sacrifice today, sorry. Strike called on him again. 1 and 2. And you're not going to get a lot of power strokes at this age group, so small ball and well-placed hits are the name of the game. Ball called. 2-2 count. Swings over it for the first out of the 6th. Jackson Burrows, the starter. Macarthur. Guided through 3, allowed 6 hits, 1 run. Wasn't earned, 1 walk and 5 strikeouts. It looks like we're going to have a pitching change for Manly. We'll be right back once we figure out who's coming onto the mound. Isaac Johnson taking the bump for Manly with potentially only 2 outs needed to pitch. Strike 1 called. First assignment for Johnson is going to be the starter for Macarthur, Jackson Burrows. And sees strike 2. Gives a little shake of the head, unsure of the location. Takes a dry hack to make sure everything's running on all gears. 0-2 count. And he rung him up. A little bit of kung fu from home plate umpire Noah Rowley. We're back to the top of the lineup with Jack Ball. Strike 1 on Jack Ball. Chopped right side. And the play is made. Billy Connolly able to make it to Breesley. We head to the bottom. It is a 1-run ball game, folks. Do not touch that dial. Do not move from your seat. We are in for a barn burner of the bottom half. We'll be back. Macarthur leading Manly 2-1.
Ronnie, Benny, here we go, kid.
Benjamin Parker given the nod to close out the game. Aiden Clark, Riley White and Dom Playley, the three due for Manly. If you want to talk about the part of the lineup that you don't want to face, Aiden Clark, Riley White and Dom Playley would be the three that I would pick for Manly. Chopped right side, weakly hit, and it'll get through. It will get through. Aiden Clark on a safety swing finds himself on first. And all of a sudden, dreams of walk-offs dance in the heads of the Manly Little League squad. Riley White takes one inside. And catcher Logan Bones Jones making sure Aiden Clark doesn't get too ahead of himself. Again, right side. Oh! The diving grab! This kid is insane! William Woods with a potential game-saving grab. The Iceman, William Woods. Playley fouls one left side. You can hear the Macarthur fans getting up and rowdy after watching that play from the Iceman, William Woods. Playley swings again. Aiden Clark's going to go. And he's in under the tag. Logan Bones Jones unable to get a full pull down on that one. Instead, the tying run is at second. Playley swings over it. That'll be the deuce. Ben Parker feeling electric. Manly down to potentially their last out. Visions of Nationals dance in their heads. Charlie Frankel, the last hope, went 5 1/3 through 87 pitches. Ball one. Frankel grounds one. Back to Parker. Macarthur win. Macarthur are your New South Wales Little League champions for 2025. A defensive slugfest turns Macarthur into the junior organisation in the state. Benjamin Parker able to get the close through 3 innings complete. Split it with Jackson Burrows. What an incredible outing from both sides to make it this far in the Little League divisional tournament. But Macarthur with an excellent way to finish out the day, winning both Div 2 and Div 1. I won't give you my personal player of the match, but I will give you my play of the game. Has to be the William Woods diving grab right at the end. The Iceman, William Woods, helping close out this year's state title. On behalf of my friends at Baseball New South Wales, I'd like to thank Softball New South Wales for lending us your facilities. On behalf of the production crew, I'd like to thank you at home for watching. We appreciate you tuning in to what has been an excellent week of Little League action. We look forward to seeing you at Little League Nationals over the King's birthday long weekend. My name is Grady Roberts. Macarthur are the state champions for year 2025. Thank you and good night.
This show, not least from the players and the spectators, but there's a range of thank yous for me to go through. Colmet, our medics, have been working real hard all weekend or all week looking after people. The umpires, led by Mark Gilmore, and to our umpiring crew for the gold medal match, Noah, Wags and Michael, fantastic job, well done. To our scoring team, led by Mira, these guys work tirelessly behind the scenes. You never see what they do, but they never stop running around, so thank you to their crew. Ben and Dan Price from Streamer, and Grady Roberts, who you probably didn't hear unless he was yelling too loud in the box. They do a great job. They put every single game available online for people to watch if you can't get here. So thank you very much to all of their efforts. They work tirelessly as well. The baseball fields are over there, so we thank our friends at Softball New South Wales. This is an outstanding facility for us to be able to come in and use and set up a Little League tournament. We're here for Nationals in a few months' time. They do a great job. The BBM guys do a great job. These fields are immaculate. We haven't had any rain, so it's been perfect. So thank you to them. Our tournament director, Mark Roberts, has had to run to get a plane, hence that's why I'm doing all the talking. But thank you to Mark for his efforts. To the Baseball New South Wales team, Georgia, Darren, Tyson, again, a lot of time and effort behind the scenes. These guys work tirelessly. The social media, the draws, the communications, the running around, just making sure everything happens. So thank you to those guys, particularly Tyson, who unfortunately is overseas at the moment. But more importantly, I want to thank the parents, the spectators, the carers, the grandparents, everybody in the stands. The atmosphere of these games is outstanding. I say to all the teams, you guys need to thank your parents. They drive you to practice, they drive you to hitting, they drive you to games, they pick you up again, they drive you to more practice, they drive you to more hitting, they drive you to more games. So you really need to thank them for all of the time and effort they put into your baseball. And certainly not least, to the players. That was an outstanding game. That was an outstanding tournament for both of you, both teams. There were some phenomenal performances throughout this tournament from players on both sides. So congratulations. I am sure you guys, Manly, Macarthur and Ride Red, will represent New South Wales at Nationals with distinction. So good luck on behalf of Baseball New South Wales. I hope you guys have a great time and enjoy it. I'll now call over the head coach of Manly. I'm not sure who's talking. Is it Shane? To talk on behalf of Manly.
Thank you. First of all, big thank you to the umpires, the umpire crew. They've done an amazing job all week. Appreciate everything you've done, guys. Hell of an effort. Congratulations again on getting the Little League grand final. Macarthur, well done. You finally got that one against us, so thank you. Thank you. I say thank you. Because that loss hopefully wakes the beast up in these guys, right? So, but I said this last year at our grand final last year, and I'll say it again. Let's meet again in Nationals this year in 6 weeks' time, right? Let's do this all over again, all right? So let's be the top two teams in Australia. Jackson and Ben, outstanding effort on the mound. Did a great job shutting our bats down, so good job. Timmy, congratulations, well deserved. Best run throughout the tournament, you guys, so good job, Macarthur. To my parent group up there, yes, I ask a lot out of these guys. They put the hard work in, week out of training. So a big thank you to you guys, getting into games, getting the training, getting everywhere that I asked you to. So big thank you to the Manly parent group up there. To my coaching staff, Scotty and Nugs, we didn't get the job done today, but we'll get it next time, right? to my playing group. I think perhaps maybe our energy levels got sapped out yesterday's exciting game. A little bit flat today, but we'll bounce back bigger, stronger in 6 weeks' time. Agree? All nodding? Yes? Yeah, can you be more positive? Yeah, good for that. But yeah, big thank you to Big Baseball New South Wales for putting on this tournament. Our guys did it the hard way. It feels like we did 4 grand finals in 4 days. We've had to battle through this tournament, but we got to nationals, which was our goal. So that one of our goals is ticked already. All right, so we move on to our next goal now. All right. Big thank you, Baseball New South Wales. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, mate. Well done to Manly. I'll now hand over to Tim from Macarthur. Thanks, James. First of all, Shane, formidable opponent. Thank you. I think the boys were a little bit scarred before coming into this after last year. You know, we've broken that battle now, so onwards and upwards, and you're right, we'll see you at Nationals. To Softball New South Wales, thank you for the facilities, the canteen, all the scorers, all the umpires, Mark, all the job he does around organising this. I'm a little bit lost for words because we didn't expect this. I expected to play well, but not that well. I thought after yesterday, I thought we may have played our grand final 1 game earlier. But boys, mate, that's every year the quality of baseball in under 12s gets better and better, and I'm just blown away. Now we're going to have to go teach them other stuff that we didn't think we'd teach them until they're 15 or 16. And I've got to say it because it's been a great day for Macarthur. Shane, Brenda, leave the lights on at Gilchrist because we're bringing 2 lots of gold medals home. So if I could just get one more round of applause, please, for the grand finalists in the New South Wales State Championship.